Just a few months ago, we saw over 500,000 students from Tamil Nadu rising up to challenge the world establishments, to challenge the Indian establishments, rejecting the LLRC resolution that's being brought forward in Geneva. They called for nothing less than an international independent inquiry. Our sisters and brothers in Tamil Nadu called for a referendum to immediately establish a sovereign Tamileelam, and they called for economic sanctions against Sri Lanka. So sisters and brothers, our time is now to take action. Our time is not tomorrow, nor is our time the day after that. Right now, we have to take direct political action by any means necessary. And just in case there are any Sri Lankan agents in this audience, just in case there are any CSIS agents in this audience, I said direct political action, non-violent, democratic action, mass struggle in solidarity with our people. We go to the United Nations for justice. We're not going to the United Nations for compromise. Why is it that when South Africa was facing apartheid, the United Nations imposed sanctions, boycotts and divestments? Just a few years ago, when Israel attacked an innocent humanitarian ship going to Gaza, the same United Nations that refuses to implement an investigation asked for an international independent investigation into the actions of Israel. So today, sisters and brothers, I am telling you that we are going to take direct action. We are going to take our struggle directly ourselves to the halls of Geneva. 45,000 of our sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers dead. 75,000 of our sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers dead. Over 100,000 of our sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers dead, and still we have no justice. Still we have no recognition of an ongoing genocide. It is absolutely useless. It is futile to continue telling a people who are going through genocide to take a step-by-step approach. It is absolutely useless to tell a people, an unarmed, defenseless people, that only meet state terrorism and savage brutality to seek reconciliation within a united Sri Lanka. The answer to our problem, there's only one answer, an independent Tamileelam. There's only one problem, and that is genocide. Sisters and brothers, I am sick and tired of the empty, cheap rhetoric about investigating the violence on both sides, about the supposed war crimes committed by the LTT. Sisters and brothers, there is a root cause to all of the violence, and the root cause is the genocidal state of Sri Lanka. And until that root cause is addressed, there will be no justice for the people of Tamileelam. The LLRC reconciliation paradigm is a debate for more patient people, but sisters and brothers, I am not a patient person. Sisters and brothers, in the face of genocide, I cannot be patient. Military occupation is genocide. Ethnic cleansing is genocide. Colonization is genocide. Today they talk about no international consensus for an independent Tamileelam. But sisters and brothers, Mullivaikal in 2009 was an example of international consensus. Every single world power waged a struggle against our liberation movement. They provided the Sri Lankan government with money, with military training, with economic support, financial support, diplomatic cover. But that doesn't make that type of international consensus just. There was no international consensus for an independent East Timor, but the people of East Timor struggled against the occupation of Indonesia, and eventually they won their liberation. Sisters and brothers, we must fight for our people's justice. We must fight for our people's independence. I'm sick and tired. We are no longer going to beg for scraps of justice. Any political party that comes to these events and tells us that they want their support has to uncompromisingly state that they are standing in solidarity for an international investigation. Any politician that comes here to these events has to say that they will support a referendum to establish Tamileelam. Any politician that comes here and says that they want our support has to call for economic sanctions against Sri Lanka. Sisters and brothers, what I'm saying might not be convenient and it might make some of you uncomfortable, but I'm not a member of any political party. I'm not a member of the NDP, I'm not a member of the Conservatives, nor am I a member of the Liberals. I am a Taiwan nationalist, and like you, sisters and brothers, so sisters and brothers, the time is now for us to take direct political action. We are going to take this struggle ourselves to the halls of power so that they can no longer ignore us. So one more time, sisters and brothers, justice, justice, we want justice, 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 we want justice. One more thing, sisters and brothers, some of us are having a hard time today about holding up our national flag, but I'm going to say this publicly, and if they want to arrest any of us, they can do that right now. We stand here as unrepentant supporters. We are unrepentant supporters of the political philosophy of Prabharaj LTT. And sisters and brothers, you and I will defend our people's right to resist genocide by any means necessary, whether it's political action or taking up arms to defend our people's rights. Thank you so much, sisters and brothers.
We are united. மறந்து விடாதீர்கள். கிருஷ்ணா கூறியது போல நாங்கள் யுஎனுக்கு தலை குனிந்து வாழ்வதற்கு போகவில்லை, தலை நிமிர்ந்து வாழ்வதற்கே நாங்கள் சென்றோம். யாருக்காகவும் எதற்காகவும் எந்த ஒரு அந்நிய சக்திக்காகவும் நாங்கள் எங்கள் போராட்டத்தை, எங்கள் தலைவரை, எங்கள் இயக்கத்தை, எங்கள் தமிழீழத்தை விட்டுக் கொடுக்கவே மாட்டோம். இப்பொழுது நேரம் நிறைவு பெறுவதற்கு நேரம் நெருங்கிக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. ஆகவே இப்பொழுது தமிழின படுகொலை